I want to share with you a strategy that's based on the research around using manipulatives in sentence construction. When students use their hands to move sentence parts around, it deepens their understanding of how sentences are structured. It also helps them learn how to apply academic vocabulary in context. When I taught ESL, I found it worked great for my teenage newcomers. Manipulatives are a winning strategy for all ages. So let's take a look at a Jamboard that I've created, and it's a free resource you can access on Google, where I've taken a fourth grade science activity and translated the old sticky notes process into a digital version. So what I mean by that is, in the old days, I would take colored sticky notes and put it on a board and have students kind of reassemble the sentence parts into the correct order. With the Jamboard, we can do the same thing and share it on our Zoom video and do it together with students and get them kind of moving those parts around. This was kind of inspired by the work I did at the Kennedy Krieger Institute with a Department of Education research project we were doing with students on the autism spectrum. As a result of that work, it also inspired us to develop an activity in SpeakAgent called Scrambled Sentences, which I think is a more sophisticated and scalable strategy than the Jamboard that I just showed you. So it also works really well with English learners who need help with sentence processing and, of course, with the word order. So, as you know, there's a lot of foundational skills for reading, and one of them is sentence processing. It's really a key to unlock reading, and reading is, of course, is the key to unlocking the content in all the content areas. So Scrambled Sentences starts off with a story that we're then going to break up into sentences and then scramble all of them so they're all going to be in the wrong order. Now, students can choose their own level, and there's different scaffolds for the 4 levels, so they can start with some of the pieces in the right spot. So now you can see there's a couple pieces in the right spot, and I'm moving my pieces around. I'm using context clues like capitalization, punctuation, and also the visual size and shape of the puzzle pieces. And we move those around. When we get that sentence correct, it moves to the next one. We can start to see our story building back, one sentence at a time. So we're chunking this passage up for students. And as they go through, if they get anything in the wrong spot, they'll get corrective feedback, like you see right here. And then finally, they built their story back. So this is a great example of how we can use foundational reading skills in a cross-disciplinary way in STEM.